Our learning target is I can tell the difference between steady beat and rhythm. Our success criteria is I know I am successful when I am able to pat the steady beat and clap the rhythm to our song. Last week, we spent some time learning the Spanish words to our Mexican folk song, Laredo. Today, I want to explore the relationship between beat and rhythm. Remember, beat is the steady pulse that we feel in most music. When we count the beats, we have to pay attention to the time signature. The top number in a time signature tells us how many beats we have in a measure of music. The bottom number shows us what type of note gets the beat. So in 3/4 time, we have 3 beats in a measure, and the quarter note is the note that gets the beat. In a measure of 2/2 time, we have 2 beats in a measure, and the half note gets the beat. And then in 6/8, how many beats do we have in a measure? 6. And what note gets the beat? Well, that would be the 8th note. Look for the 4/4 meter symbol at the beginning of the song Laredo. Well, there's a lot of information that happens on the music staff even before you get to your first note. The first thing we see is the clef symbol. Then we see the key signature. And after that, you see your time signature. Laredo is in common time, also known as 4/4. How many beats per measure are we going to have? 4. And the quarter note gets the beat. Look at the numbers and markings found on a regular ruler. Now, if we draw a rhythm ruler, we can see where the beats are in the measure, as well as where the rhythm lines up with those beats. In this rhythm, we have a pickup note, and we'll get to that in a second. Let's start with the first full 4-beat measure. On beat 1, we have a single 8th note. We call that a T. Then in between beats 1 and 2, we have a ta, or a quarter note. On beat 2, nothing. In between beats 2 and 3, we have another single 8th note. We'll call that a T. Then on beat 3, we have a quarter note, or a ta. Then on beat 4, we also have a ta. So this measure can be said ti-ta, ti-ta, ta. If we use the number system, we have the numbers, but we also have a sound that we can make in between the numbers, and that is an. So if we count this rhythm, we will say 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. Always looking for patterns, look at the next measure. What do we notice? It's the same. We have 1 and 3, 4. So let's come back to this pickup note. Sometimes we have partial measures at the beginning of our music. So here we have 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4. What beat comes before 1? 4. So here we have a 4-beat measure. What beat comes before 1? 4. So the way we would count this rhythm is 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. Let's count that together, but let's add the steady beat. Nice and slow. I will give you 3 beats, then we start counting on 4. 1, 2, 3. and stop. Let's do it one more time. Feel the beat. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4, and stop. What do you notice? Any note that is on the beat happens when you pat. Any note that happens off the beat happens on an and. 1 and 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4. Now we can start seeing, hearing, and feeling the relationship between beat and rhythm. Do you remember the melody to our song? What I want you to do is try something a little strange with me. We're going to sing the first phrase of the song using ta and ti, like we did with the rhythm ruler. When we get to the second phrase, I want us to sing using the number system like we do with the rhythm Bible. So it's going to sound something like this. Ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ta, ta. Then we quickly switch to the numbers. 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1. Try that with me with the music. And here we go. Feel the beat. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ta, ti, ta, ti, ta, ta, ta. 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1. Let's do a little moving with a simple 2-measure ostinato. An ostinato is a pattern, a repeated pattern that happens in music. Measure number 1, we're going to use the rhythm that we've already been using today. 1 and 3, 4. Measure number 2 is simply 2, 3. Right? Here's the motions I want you to try. On beat 1, I want you to clap on that 8th note. On the and of 1, I want you to pat on that quarter note. On the and of beat 2, I want you to stomp on that 8th note. On beat 3, I want you to clap on that quarter note. And on beat 4, I want you to clap on that quarter note. So we have clap, pat, stomp, clap, clap. Try that again. Ready, go. Clap, pat, stomp, clap, clap. Once more, try it again. Ready, go. Clap, pat, stomp, clap, clap. Okay? Now do it with the counting. Ready, and go. 1 and 3, 4. Try it one more time. Ready, and go. 1 and 3, 4. All right, the second measure, super easy. Rest on beat 1, no motion, no sound. On beat 2, I want you to snap on that quarter note. On beat 3, I want you to snap on that quarter note. And on beat 4, I want you to rest, no sound on 4. Let's do measure number 2 together. Ready, and go. Once more, try it again. Ready, and go. That rest on beat 1 is a doozy. Put it together, the whole ostinato. Nice and slow. 1 and 2 and ready and go. 1 and 3, 4, 2, 3. Again. 1 and 3, 4, 2, 3. Last time. 1 and 3, 4, 2, 3. Now that we got those motions down, let's add them on top of our song. Pay close attention to what happens here and here. Something very musical happens. Let's find out what that is. One, two. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try a sight reading challenge, which means you get one chance to get it right. Most of the note values here you already know. Quarter notes, eighth notes, rests. But the one you might not know yet is the dotted half note. The dotted half note gets 3 beats. So we will count this like this. 1. The rest means the sound will stop on beat 4. In this measure, same thing. Dotted half note is 3 beats long, so we count it 1. When we get to beat 4, we will say 4 and. Let's add it to our music. Oh, I forgot another thing, the repeat sign. When you do the top line, hit the repeat sign, go back to the beginning, and do the top line again. Drop down to the second line, hit the repeat sign, come back to the beginning of the second line, and repeat. Watch out for the fermata. What did you notice when we did the motions? The fermata means hold a beat longer than normal. So we'll try to do that with the music as well. A lot going on. Let's see if we can get it right. Clap and count. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 4, Last week I said we would add some instruments to this song. Well, if you don't have any fancy bass drums, guiros, or maracas, then you're going to have to use whatever you can find. And a great substitute for a drum is a hollow, empty cardboard box. It helps if you tape the top shut, better sound. The pattern I want you to play on the drum is this. 1 and 3 and 1 and it just repeats. Let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and. The guiro is a simple hollow instrument with ridges on the outside. And the best substitute for a guiro is an empty soup can. You can play on top of the ridges with a popsicle stick or a plastic knife or pretty much anything that you can find. The rhythm pattern for the guiro is this. Scrape, 3, 4. Scrape, 3, 4. And the pattern continues from there. Let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. Scrape, 3, 4. Straight, 3, 4. Straight, 3, 4. Straight, 3, 4. Maracas are also hollow instruments, but they're filled with something that rattles around inside. Could be plastic or metal beads or almost anything. My maracas are made out of food containers filled with rice. And the pattern I'm using for the maracas is simply 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's try that together with the metronome. 1 and 2 and ready and go, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Pick your favorite sound and play it along with the song. Better yet, find a friend or family member who can pick a different rhythm and play along with you and the music. The more people you can find, the more fun this is. Since we're all 4th and 5th graders, you should already have a soprano recorder. If you do and it's close by, pause the video and go grab it. Most of these notes you should already know. We have G, which is left hand, thumb, 1, 2, 3. We have A, which is left hand, thumb, 1, 2. And we have B, which is left hand, thumb, 1. You should know C, which is left hand, thumb, 2. And probably you know D, which is simply left hand, 2. What you might not know is the F sharp, which is left hand, thumb, 1, 2, 3, right hand, 2, 3. Thumb, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And then the G sharp, I know you don't know because we've never used this one in recorder training, but it's going to be thumb, 1, 2 of the left hand, and then 1, 2 of the right hand. Now let's take a look at the melody that we're going to be playing along with our song. The first 2 lines are the first half of the song. It starts with the same rhythm that we've been talking about all day. 1 and 3. And it repeats. The first note is an A, thumb, 1, 2. The next note is a G sharp. So you're going to go from the A and put down with your right hand the 1, 2. And it's going to sound like this. Next measure is the same thing. The next measure is the same rhythm but different notes. That note is a G, thumb, 1, 2, 3. And then the next note's the F sharp. So you're going to put down with your right hand fingers 2 and 3. So that measure sounds like this. And then the last measure is just a dotted half note A. Hold that for 3 beats. Okay? The tricky part is making sure that with the G sharp, you're using fingers 1 and 2 of the right hand, and with the F sharp, you're using 2 and 3 of the right hand. Don't get those confused. Let's try playing that top line together. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, line number 2 is the exact same thing. So let's play line number 2 together. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, line number 3, we're going for the high notes, right? So the first note is a D, left hand, 2 finger, that's it. Make sure the thumb is off the recorder. Same rhythm, 1 and 3, but that fermata is going to make us play that quarter note a little longer than normal, right? So that sounds like this. This second measure is probably the hardest measure of the entire song. We start with a D, 2, put down your thumb and play a C. Now flip your 1 and 2 fingers, boop, and play a B. Then flip your fingers again, flip the 1 and 2, boop, and play a C. So now we have 1 and 3. Try playing that with me. Ready? Go. Measure 3 is the exact same as this measure 3. Measure 4 is the same exact as that. So let's play line number 3, starting on D. 1, 2, ready, go. Line number 4, exactly the same as line number 3. So let's play line number 4 together. 1, 2, ready, go. If I'm going too fast, I'm sorry. You can always head back to your seesaw and check out this page in the student response section. Take a look at the fingerings, take a look at the rhythms, practice on your own, and when you're ready, jump back to this video and play the song with me together. If you're ready right now, well, let's make some music. Starting on an A, on 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. If you don't have a recorder, you can still play along using a piano, a keyboard, or the Musica virtual piano. A link to the virtual piano can be found on page 4 of your Seesaw activity. Click on the link to open the piano webpage. Now we want to be able to see the Seesaw page and the piano page at the same time. So click and hold the piano tab and pop it down. Then drag that window all the way to the right. Click on your seesaw window, and now you should have seesaw open on the left and the piano open on the right. Using your zoom tool, zoom in to see the page so we can see these notes. Now let's find these notes on the piano. The first notes we need to know are A, G sharp, A. And you can find those right here. A, G sharp, A. The next notes you need to know are G, F sharp, G. And they are found right here. G, F sharp, G. The next set of notes you need to know are D, C. These are our high notes, and they're found all the way on the right side of the piano. D, C. And then the next measure, the trickiest measure, we have D, C. Check it out on the piano. D, C, B natural, C. And then that's it. So now, take your little window zoomy thing and you can find a link to our song. When you click on the link, the song will start. So click the link, then quickly come back to Seesaw, and then drag it back to the music, and get ready to play. It's that easy. I hope you enjoyed adding a lot of texture to our Mexican folk song Laredo. All of the worksheets you saw today have been added to your Seesaw just in case you want to continue working with those rhythms on your own. When you're done with this video and completely done with your music lesson for this week, make sure you go back to your Seesaw and click on that green check mark to complete this activity. I look forward to sharing more music with you next week, and until then, take care and have a great rest of your day.